Alright, back at it with some more Ark Nova on board game Arena, a new Arena season. I'm up into Platinum 1. Had a good run through Gold, so hoping to continue that. Animals action's probably the best out of those. I don't mind X Token Association. I'm not first player though, unfortunately, so build over rock water, obviously nice here, although I often find I don't end up using it. Okay, interesting. No, no university priority, that's annoying. Really, Cheetah's playable, although with this action order, it's definitely not round one potential. Really like to get the Predator University. I'm wondering if it's ever that. I take Science 2 rep if they block the Animal University, play Migration Recording, come back up with Breeding Program. See if we can look to find another Predator somewhere. I like those three. There's a fish. It's never bad to have a fish in your hand. Tiger, interesting. Grants is nice. That's snappable. Hopefully they're not too interested in it. Alright, predators, herbivores, and yeah, they'll take a university, no doubt. And Americas, so theory it's a good llama, but I don't have anything to block it with, so I don't know that I'm that worried about it. Americas. I mean, I guess you have to play or start, but really always want, I would always want to get a two universities start on this map with build over rock water. Confirm that? Yes, let's go. Okay. That's nice. Pretty sure that's nice. Okay. Not great, not terrible. Doesn't want to build. Don't know what that's about. Migration Courting obviously really goes nice with Serengeti here. They probably are looking to snap something. No, oh, they need to play a 6. Right, that makes more sense, I guess. What's a 6 gonna be? Yeah, copy stable. Not surprising. Not overly surprising. Nice thing is I can actually afford this without building over the 5 money. Copy stable, how does that fit? Oh, that's an odd choice. What's both? Guess he had nothing to market effectively with the copy, but now you don't have an X token to build over an X. I don't know. That's a bit of an odd choice for me. That said, I'm gonna get so many cards from this cheetah. It's gonna be ridiculous. Actually, now I think about it. So I don't need to see more cards. I'm happy to just take snapping. Okay, that's also fine. That's totally fine. Let's see, this one and that one can go. I'm probably perfectly fine to do, well, we'll see, we'll see. I'm, yeah, not gonna stress about 4. I'm not gonna stress about 4 predators here. It was just not gonna be simple and really, yeah, it's overly doable, so. Now he's split, but he still can build. He hasn't built anything yet. Let's just have a quick peek at this guy's rating. Kind of interesting to see. In the gold league, but he's got a win already, so it shouldn't be terrible. 400. All right, so pretty good. All right, again, all we're hoping for. Well, I don't even know what we could possibly. Oh, hang on. Why am I dumb? Okay. Well, that's funny. I don't know what I was talking about. Like, I needed an extra predator. That's what the breeding program was for. I forgot about that. Anyway, disregard me. I remember how to play the game. Breeding program into 4. What do we upgrade here? 2 workers seems speculative, I guess. Probably just 2 size. I don't necessarily know that. Oh, wait, no. Snapping for the tiger. 100%. Yeah, the tiger is obviously playable, albeit expensive. Which is okay. Which means we can just upgrade. Ooh, I see. I see why they're doing this. That said, they've already taken one, so there's not that much. Not that much left. Still, it's a good. I shouldn't. Yeah, that's pretty nice for them. Okay, predators to start with. 4 preds. Yeah, the draws. I don't want to snap it. I don't really want to do cards, to be honest. Yeah, this feels right. I am $17.9 short of it. And I'm probably going to build Porcupine, I guess. Okay, they're working nicely on Americas. They may have a bird breeding program. What are they going to do here? Get another. I'm sure, but after that, if they go on the other side, there's not really that much use to it. Yeah, Herbie Uni. Obvious enough. That's unfortunate. Really hate to see a rhino come down. Dang, that's really annoying. Really not happy seeing that. That's it. Okay. I mean, probably those are our 3. At least a rhino's difficult enough to play for a while. They definitely have, they obviously have the Okapi stable, so I don't want them to get too easy of a run on. How much money am I going to need? So this is going to cost me $24 with my animals action. I'm at 17, so that's $7. I build a 1 size for the porcupine just to get this out of the way. That's okay for now. That's okay for now. Yeah, they did double up with hand size. It's nice, I guess, to be able to keep the cards. Let's see if we find anything interesting. We found something interesting. However, we're going to run into issues about what we can keep. Well. I don't actually know which is the right answer here. Because in order to release the cheetah, I need to keep Savannah, then play the secretary bird into Serengeti. But, like, I just rate the tigers so highly that this is $15. Yeah, okay. I rate the tigers so highly that I really think that's probably has to be right. To keep the tiger over the secretary bird, probably, because yeah, okay, well, let's obviously porcupine's dead, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3 go easily enough. Man, it's so tricky. Passing up the secretary bird release seems wrong, but I'm gonna do it. Well, yeah, I mean, just keeping a random secretary bird without it's not releasable isn't useful, so. The Agama is releasable, so we release with the Serengeti to play the Agama potentially. Release again. What are my end games here? They still don't have any projects, so feel happy about that. No, I wanted to release on Africa, right? Because then I can play this guy release as well. Ever just money here? Not that do I need the money? Because I'm putting a 2 size on, I presume. 2 size just has to go on the sponsors. I don't really have anywhere else to put it, so I guess, I mean, I can't get, in fairness, I can't get Pilfered stolen from, so that's nice. Asia would obviously be the preferred card here, but it doesn't look like, obviously that's not an option, so Americas can be fine. And I gonna have to hope my diversity species comes in clutch, but we shall see. Want to get to that Science 2 rep here as soon as possible. That'll give me 2 upgrades. Now the copies table comes down with the other sponsor that they had that they snapped. I can't remember what it was. One of the nice science sponsors, if I remember correctly. Thinking about it. Well, still trying to figure out how to place it. To be fair, it is a pretty difficult one to place. That's a nice spot there, though. They kind of, yeah, like, this is literally a useless spot for them now. Kind of funny. Again, upgrade build, because now they have to build a 1 size. That spot that I was kind of tracing out doesn't really look that nice. Okay, that's fine. It's not going to be, it'll, okay, could be a 3 size. Touching 1 of rock or water, but not both. Or 5 size, rather. But no, I shouldn't criticize it. That's obviously a really good. It's not going to be, I don't know what the point of putting it here is, to be honest. Like, I guess they already have the 5 size, so maybe it's just a 3 size there. Okay, decided that's not the plan. Decided. So we don't play They still leave the one size. Like, that doesn't seem better to me. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is there. I guess this is in theory releasable, but I wasn't really planning on releasing it. Maybe if we get stuck. Yeah, I just do cards into double break unless there's a good sponsor card that comes up. Feels like a really good start. I have somehow am higher in both appeal, despite all the only one release, but having the backup of the Tiger, I think, was the right play all the way around. Okay. Maybe it's releasable, maybe it's not, but it's definitely working towards Americas. That Rhea might be something I should take a look at. Jaguar, yeah. I bet they snap the Rhea next card's move. I'm not going to. I'm not going to because there's as good a chance as anything that they already have five Americas, so it's not overly desperate for me to block it. Pretty big miss on those. I played a guy against a player who did the Waza special assignment very early on large animals, and yeah, didn't feel terribly threatened, even if they score a lot of points. So you just kind of wanted to rush the end of the game, but I don't think that at all set up for that. You don't want to snap anything. I don't think this Waza's doing much for me either, but it is what it is. I just need a playable animal, I think, and this also gives me a card which I can sunbathe. Obviously annoying to miss the clever here. I could see a world where we get some donations down. That seems reasonable. They already will. Maybe take the first one, but I'd get the second there. That monkey is also releasable, I suppose. Might be worth building just a little speculative 3 size somewhere. Not a terrible monkey. Kind of expensive, I suppose, but not opposed. Do I want to spend the X to... Probably am okay spending an X to make sure I get first donation and everything here. That's it. They probably need to play animal. Wait, did they? Those are big. Those are large animals, to be fair. I think I'm okay just spending an X here. This landscape gardener, really going back and forth on, to be honest. What project do I think I have? You need to play animals first, Micah. Right. Okay. No, never mind. Wait, hang on. What am I doing? Rhea first. That's nice. I would play that, I do believe, over the landscape gardener. Yeah, this way at least I have for sure enough money to But I always had enough money to donate at least for 5. Okay, are they gonna... They're not gonna do America's 4, are they? That would... Whoa. America's 4 for 5 money. It said it was 400 rated, right? That doesn't seem like a good choice, but I don't know. Maybe. I guess we're all going through battles. I can't tell what this battle is. I don't know why I started sounding like a preacher there. Okay. Yeah, if I want to start donating, then I should be okay making a little bit of extra cash. I mean, we're at 40 to 15, to be fair. I feel like I should be in a pretty good spot. Now the Okapi stable comes down. Have they figured out a place for it? Ooh, that's pretty good. Blocks off 2 water spots, which isn't my favorite, but I guess you already have a 5 size next to 1. The Federal Grants, that's what I thought you had. Very nice to have in your hand to come down. Very nice for certain. They couldn't wait. Okay, no. Man, they could have just played copy. Because this will be the Rhino now, right? Of course. Yeah, of course, of course. Even with the Rhino, I still wouldn't throw away. I would not personally have thrown away the shot at 5 Americas. That's just a big swing, and I'm not miles away from that. I can watch the elephants. I'm gonna guess. Okay, sure. I don't know that would have been my first draw, but fair enough. I find maybe doing a couple cards, getting a couple extra cards here. I'm pretty low on cards. Ooh, okay, now we're talking. I like a koala. I think 3 size. There's some interesting 3 sizes, and this one's more interesting for the release than anything, although I don't... yeah, and actually now I think about it, that release definitely has to be Tiger first. Yeah, it gets tricky. Yeah, it gets tricky, and it gets really iffy on my endgame here. But unless I just play it, I don't know if it's safer, but build a large aquarium. There's a koala here. I can still fit in the large aquarium there. I think that's maybe what we look to do. Potentially. I don't know. We'll see. I can probably spend 2 X's to break here. Biologist, not terrible. Question mark. I don't hate that idea. If I'd built a large aquarium, it would have been better. Let's break. There's even enough for an Oz here to make this guy playable. Ooh, okay. Other Rhinos shows up. So I can build a 4 size there. Are they going to get their Rhino down here? They must. Building again is foolish, really. Also, that taco's calling my name, but Never just Europe for a different flag here, is it? We'll play that. This is in hand at least. Let's try that maybe. There's a flamingo there. It's not uninteresting entirely. $9. That's $28. No, I have to pass, unfortunately. Well, probably could have potentially, but whatever. Maybe they're going. It might be. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead. Slam this 4 size. Still okay with the koala. Like it's a herbivore and it's a bear, so I imagine they must play their koala, their rhino now. But 2 sizes is a bit scary. Yeah, they definitely do. So I get whichever one they don't take. I'm set up fine for either. What did he just take? He took Australia. No, okay, so he's got to be taken. Well, I don't know, not necessarily. Well, we'll see. Like I say, I'm set up fine for either. Nice boost. You know what? Then in this case, we might as well just play the koala first. No rush. Play the koala. Get an extra worker. I don't necessarily see us playing that guy, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, I like that. Is it ever worth a snap? Is it ever worth drawing cards from here to then play from range? They could play from range. They could snap it. That 4th worker is so nice to have. Okay, here's that. That's good, that's fine. Yeah, they're definitely caught up, but I've got mechanisms to expand once again. Although I do need a reptile or a primate or something to come into range. They snap that guy, so that's fair enough. Yeah, I need cards anyway, so I probably should get cards. Bernaz might be an interesting idea. Obviously, that's really nice for them. Don't love seeing it, to be honest. Yeah, they are well caught up, but I have I mean, we both have projects coming in. It's just a matter of whether I'm going to be able to get to the Americas 5 as well as to the Rhinos, something else. Surely I don't have to go to petting zoo, right? There's no rush. Why am I rushing on this? It's just 2 cards. Don't think I need that. That's nice. That's really nice. Make for an Oz. The 3 size. Giraffe. I guess they're shooting pretty hard for 5. Maybe I should. I don't know if I could take that away. I don't think I could now I think about it. Okay, I still like X tokens, I think. Who's with 5 money? Predators, okay. Can't donate. We've made that pretty expensive. 1-0 here, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate, one might say. I'm only going to take this because it's the last tag. It's a free tag. I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, we can X-Mac build. I don't think this monkey's coming down. I don't see any use for the sea cave at any point. Fox or some other 2-size animal would be very nice. Aquarium, okay, I mean, that's still a good card. Damn. A kangaroo is very nice, certainly. Something else? Ooh. That I don't know about. That seems like a poor decision. I will happily take a kangaroo, although I can't even close to afford it. Can I even afford anything? I'm broke. I never really realized how broke I was. Which is too bad. Definitely don't need that sitting on display. $4, yeah, I'm broke. Very broke. Very, very broke. That said, I'm scared of. I am scared of Pilfer. But there's nothing I can do about that because I have $4. No, hang on. Pilfer, I'm even with them. That's what I was thinking. I'm even with them, so I'm scared of Pilfer, so I'm not going to do that. If I lose by 1 point and they don't have a Pilfer, I guess I've got to put my hands up. 2 endgames there, but not looking the most perfect deal. What if I do this? What is it to 2x tokens? One extra turn. And they don't have anything that's that scary. I mean, could be a mistake. Could be a big mistake, but who knows? Yeah, Taz double. I mean, that's a good 8 points or so, right? Suppose if they get that 3 size, then they're kind of cooking. Which they do. Okay, huh. Yeah, I don't have anything to do. That was a waste, but other than they'll have animals, but that's it. They don't have herbivores. Yeah, I don't even know if they have a project, so okay. Yeah, I don't think they really have a project independent of our species diversity, so do it. Do it for another donation. And again, just 10. Oh, they don't have. I mean, they've got 1, 2. I've got 2. It's not impossible for them to beat us, I don't think, but I don't think it's likely. It might be mathematically 1. It also could be very mathematically not 1. I probably shouldn't talk like that without knowing. Yeah, Dugong. Right. That's fair. I probably should have saw that and tried to avoid that outcome. It's a good 12 points. But no determination or anything, which is always probably going to be the worst case. Can't get that in your hand, can you? Still always going to be $4 for them, right? Yeah, they don't even have an X to spend. 15-point lead means I'm safe because yeah. Okay. Well, 550. That's I guess that's an achievement. After all the time I've worked getting to 500, I was able to eventually just kind of move up to 550. But well, you have any comments? You curious what anyone thinks of the decision to discard the secretary bird in Africa, or instead of keep it for the Africa release? But anyway, I will talk to you all next time.